If you've been watching these reels for a while, you've already caught on to the fact that I'm a teacher, and you already know that I'm a writer. And you may have caught on to the fact that I'm kind of a nerd. However, did you know that for quite some time I was also an actor? No, I don't mean like Clooney or anything. Dude never returns my calls. But beginning in college and then through many years with my local community theater, I was involved in 40 productions over about 20 years, until something came along that was even more time-consuming than a 2-week run of Little Shop of Horrors. Hello! Yeah, that's why I stopped. Totally worth it, don't get me wrong. But I was lucky enough in all those years to do some dream roles. I was in the complete works of William Shakespeare abridged twice. I was in Damn Yankees. I was in Annie. I was featured in a play I wrote, the 3D radio show. And I got to do a role I've always wanted. I was Max Bialystock in The Producers. Today I teach drama as part of my literature curriculum, but man, there are so many great plays I never got a chance to touch. You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, 1776, Noise is Off. And the truth is, in most plays, there are certain plum roles that most actors would love to get their hands on, even if it isn't the lead. For example, in Romeo and Juliet, any actor worth his salt will tell you the role you really want is Mercutio. He's Romeo's friend, he's one of the few major characters not directly involved in the feud, and he's smarter than everybody else in the play put together. Naturally, he's the first one to die. But before he does that, he's funny, he's snarky, he's a bit of a drama queen. He's consistently calling Romeo out on all of his emo horse crap, which, if you're friends with Romeo Montague, is pretty much a full-time job. Then there's The Crucible, the harrowing story of the Salem witch trials. That's a play where every actor is going to fight over the right to play Giles Corey, an octogenarian who's got no time for all of this nonsense and the cojones to tell everybody what he thinks of him. The funny thing about Giles is that his best moment actually happens off stage, his death. When they tried to prosecute him for witchcraft, Giles knew that if he was found guilty, which was pretty much inevitable, then his property would be forfeited to the town and sold off at auction. So Giles refused to enter a plea, and they decided that they were going to torture a plea out of him instead. They laid him on the ground and just started stacking up heavier and heavier rocks on his chest, squeezing him like a tube of toothpaste in the middle, asking him if he was a witch or not. His last words before they crushed the life out of him: more weight. He died unconvicted, so his property stayed with his family. Oh, and according to records, this is not a scene that Arthur Miller invented for the play. This is what really happened. Yeah, Chuck Norris wears Giles Corey pajamas. What I'm getting at is, if you're interested in theater, give it a shot. Chances are there's a community group in your area that's looking for people. It's fun, it's rewarding, it makes friendships that can last you the rest of your life. And don't get discouraged if you don't get the starring role. A lot of the time, the real fun is to be had somewhere below the line.